It was a glorious day like today. Out in the middle of countryside, just like this.
Was that a little peck? Oh, no. Just my imagination. There. How much longer? Oh! Oh! It's starting! Oh! Quick, someone! Towels! And hot water! No, that's what people do. You're a duck, remember? A duck! Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Oh, my babies! At last! Oh, hello. Oh, and you there, hello.
Ooh, what a big world! Yes, brother. And what pretty colours. I wasn't expecting this at all. Ooh.
Yes, big world, pretty colours. I'm hungry here.
Me too. Feed us, Mother.
Food! We want food!
Yes, there now, my lovies. There is grain enough for everyone.
Grain? What's that?
Ugh! Whatever it is, I'm sure to hate it.
Anything, just as long as it isn't egg.
Well now, Mother Duck. So how's the brood? Lively by the day, I see. And what about our late arrival?
Not a peep.
May I? Just as I thought. Turkey's egg, most likely.
What are you suggesting?
Merely that Mr. Stork's been known to deliver to the wrong nest before.
Just like their father. Not that he waddles by much these days.
Take my advice. Leave that big funny-coloured egg and get on with teaching your normal babies how to swim.
No. If it's all the same to you, I'll just give it a bit longer.
Suit yourself. But you ought to know the pond life community is starting to talk.
Now that is one ugly duckling.
Peep. Pah. And he can't even talk proper.
Oh, perhaps the old Duchess was right. He's definitely lumpy and awkward like a turkey. Well, either way, we'll know tomorrow.
And so, the time came for the ducklings' first outing on the pond.
All right, ducklings. Pecking order, please.
Me first.
Look, I know it's your first time, but trust me, you're going to take to it like, well, ducks to water. Well, most of you will anyway.
Congratulations, Mother Duck. The swallows just told me the good news. Well, where is he?
That's enough, you two. Your new brother's the biggest now.
Oh my, you're not seriously sending him into the water first?
And why not?
No offence, dear, but that's like no duckling I've ever seen before. What if it just sinks? You will put the others off swimming for life. Sink or swim, that's the pond life code.
All right, ducklings. Everybody in. Woo!
Now, him.
In you go. Don't worry, you'll be fine. And he said my name in duck. Isn't that sweet?
However, he's still ugly, and I don't like his accent much. So do keep him away from the farmyard, won't you, dear? We can't have him showing us up amongst the society animals. Now, can we?
Now you listen here, Duchess. I'll take my children anywhere I want. So there.
We'll see about that, young lady.
Oh!
Wait till the others hear about this. Yes, then we'll see.
It's not so ugly. Not when you look properly.
The weeks passed, and the ducklings all grew stronger. Some more than others.
All right, ducklings. Today I'll be taking you into the farmyard for the first time.
Oh.
Some of the animals there think themselves very grand, but don't be afraid. Just stay close by me and you won't get trodden on.
Well, well, ladies. It seems some ducks have no shame at all.
If I had a baby as ugly as that, I'd keep it hidden in the reeds. Well, during daylight hours, at least. Oh, just ignore them, dear.
Well, you know what I always say, ladies. Bad egg, bad mother.
Bad ducks. Our mama is the best mother on this pond. And all you say is what you are yourselves.
Priceless. I've never seen anything so ugly give itself such airs. Hilarious.
Gets it from his mother, obviously. What have you been teaching this poor little monster of yours, dear? He won't last 5 minutes in the farmyard with that attitude.
Oh, that accent. Come along, children. So this, my ducklings, is the farmyard. That's the cockerel. He thinks he rules the roost. And there are his young hen friends. The farmer eats their eggs for breakfast, and them too.
Now, who let that ugly creature into my yard?
Those are cows. The farmer likes eating them especially. And his wife comes to take their milk every morning.
What is that ugly creature?
And that's the horse. He used to be quite the rebel, but now the farmer makes him carry him everywhere.
Oh. The farmyard is a frightening place, Mother.
That's why I brought you here, children. The Duchess and other animals may tell you they're all special, but really they're just doing what the farmer wants. We are the lucky ones, for we live in freedom on the pond. And the farmer only eats us if he can catch us with his gun.
A gun? What's that, Mother?
Something very terrible.
Ooh, these humans sound very frightening, Mother.
They're the most dangerous, unpredictable creatures in the world, my ducklings. But their boss is the most unpleasant of all.
Hello, Mother Duck. Seems that new duckling of yours has ruffled a few feathers around here.
And this, children, is the boss of the humans.
Me?
How? Her kind never gets eaten. She just sits around all day, gets all her food for no work in return, and only hunts other animals for the sheer fun of it.
And you know what? I don't even get blamed for it. Which means I can eat that fat, ugly, but very juicy-looking new duckling of yours right now if I want. And I won't even be shouted at. Besides, from what I hear, I'd be doing everyone a favor. That's the deal, isn't it, Duchess? Girls, I get this big, ugly one, and leave the rest of you be for another year.
It's the price we pond life have to pay to enter farmyard society safely. The ugly one was the obvious choice.
Ooh, you'll have to eat me first.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Run, ducklings! Run! Stop
Typical duck.
What's all this fuss about? Stop that, all of you!
Flying? Already? But he's too young.
Never mind that. A deal's a deal, and you girls still owe me one duck.
Oh, Cat. Can't we talk about this?
Pah, you society girls are all the same. You never want to pay your bill.
I don't think he'll be coming back.
But he saved me from drowning that time. It just isn't fair, Mother.
Sometimes life isn't fair. If it was, your brother would have hatched looking as beautiful and noble as he was on the inside. But life decided to make him different, so everyone would think him ugly and fear him.
And now look what's happened.
Your wing is hurt.
And the other ducks will never share their food with us ever again.
Yes, I hate to say it, but it might have been better for all our sakes if he'd never hatched at all. And now I'll never get the chance to tell him how much I really love him.
And so, the poor little creature flew away, no longer caring what might happen to him.
Hey, brother. What kind of duck are you supposed to be?
A very, very ugly one, so I'm told. That's why everyone's afraid of me.
Well, you are a kind of funny-looking kid, that's for sure.
But as long as you don't try and marry into our family, we won't hold it against you. Huh?
Listen, friend, it's true. You are ugly. Even for a duck. Hey! But we know a gaggle of really wild girl geese over on another moor near here.
Why don't you come with us and see if any of them will marry you?
Well, that's very thoughtful of you both.
Yeah, you never know, kid. You might just get lucky.
Hey, but even if you don't, next to you, we're going to look twice as cute.
Incoming!
Oh no, hunters with guns.
And dogs with teeth. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no! What a terrible noise! So these are guns. Hello. I'm an ugly duckling.
You don't say. Well, I'm a tomcat. And the old lady here loves me because I can do this.
And I'm a hen. The old lady keeps me around because I can do this. Bark, 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 bark.
So, what can you do?
Well, I'm quite good at swimming and diving.
You mean in water? Me? I hate water.
Bark, bark. Yes. What use is that? Take my advice, young'un. If you want to stay here, you'd better learn how to lay eggs, and quick.
Well now, Duck. 3 weeks you've been here, and I've not had a single egg out of you. I'm beginning to think you're not a girl duck at all. Which means you're a boy duck, and no use for nothing except swimming. Swimming in gravy, I mean.
Me?
Come here, boy duck! Get him, Tom! Grab him, chicken!
So the duckling thanked his hosts and left by the nearest exit. He found a lake where he could swim. But other creatures avoided him on account of his ugliness. Autumn gave way to winter, and the poor little duckling had never been so sad and lonely. Then, one evening,
I don't know where those beautiful birds are going. How I wish. Who am I trying to fool?
winter grew ever colder, and he had to keep swimming to stop the water freezing. But every night, the hole in the ice became smaller, until, exhausted at last, he had to leave the lake. It would be too sad to tell you everything the poor creature suffered during that long, hard winter. But eventually,
Spring holds no joy for me. I'd rather die than endure another day being bitten by ducks, pecked by hens, and chased by humans. Oh, they're back. Maybe if I dare to say hello, they will kill me for being so ugly. Please, noble, beautiful birds, kill me, for I am too ugly to live.
What are you talking about, brother? You're as beautiful as we are. More so, I'd say.
Look at yourself properly, brother. Here, come out into the sunlight and see your reflection in the water.
No. Please, don't mock me like this. Don't make me look at myself, please.
Just be quiet and look, will you?
But I don't understand. I used to be a duckling. A very ugly duckling.
Well, you're a swan now, and a very beautiful one.
Which means you were probably never a duckling at all. You were a cygnet, brother. A baby swan. Someone made a mistake.
Probably that stork. The cuckoos are always complaining about him.
I'm a swan? I was a swan all along? Oh, I never dreamed I could be so happy. Hooray! Oh!
Look, there's another swan now. Isn't he lovely? Hurry, let's feed them some bread and cake. Stay with us. We're your family now.
Gladly, sister. But first, there's something I must do.
Swans? But they never come to our humble pond. They're far too grand.
Hello, Mother.
Oh. It's you, isn't it? I'd know those kind eyes anywhere.
Yes, Mother.
You mean you were a beautiful swan all along? Oh, that explains everything. Oh, I'm so relieved.
Me too. I mean, what if I'd turned out to be ugly by swan standards?
Well, you know you're always welcome here. I could build a bigger nest.
Yeah!
I have a new family now. But I will visit you often, for you will always be mother to me.
Oh, good grief. We'll never hear the end of this.
And so the ugly duckling was now a beautiful swan. But if we'd have looked at him properly, we'd have known that all along. Long ago and far away, there was once a king who had 11 sons and one daughter named Eliza. They wrote with diamond pencils on gold slates and studied so hard that everyone was impressed by them. Eliza sat on a big cushion of the finest Chinese silk and had a picture book worth half a kingdom. Oh, these children were indeed happy. But it was not to remain so always. The king had been lonely for many years since the death of the children's mother. But a powerful witch cast a spell on him.
Bravo!
And now, she was to become his new queen.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss your new queen, your majesty. Ahem.
Now, time to meet your new children.
What? But I thought you were going to show me your most precious treasures first.
My children are my most precious treasures.
Oh, of course. That's what I meant. Now, dear. A mother meeting her new darlings is a very special moment. I must go alone and introduce myself my own way.
Oh, of course.
Oh, don't worry, darling. Making sure your children are taken care of in every way is my job now. Mwah.
Isn't she something?
Yes, yes.
Let me see. I want to know what our new mama's like.
I'm sure she's beautiful, gentle and kind, and will love us very much, just like our dear mama in heaven.
I wouldn't bank on it, my dear.
Are you our new mama?
Only on paper, child. Well, well. So this is what a dozen children looks like. The famous royal litter.
Did Father send you to bring us down to the party?
Pah! Don't be ridiculous, boy. I'm not having you brats running around embarrassing me in front of my guests.
But there will be cakes and apples, won't there? Mama always used to let us have the finest cakes.
Cakes? Why, of course. Here's yours now.
A cake made of sand?
You play make-believe, don't you? Well, make-believe that into your precious cakes.
Ooh, when I see Papa, I'm going to tell him all about how horrid you are, and then you'll be sorry.
Insolence, child? But we've only just met. I only hope your poor dear Papa never finds out his pretty little girl hides such a spiteful telltale heart. However, I won't say anything if you don't. The feast begins. Until tomorrow, my darlings.
Sure enough, the week after, the wicked queen sent little Eliza into the country to live with a farmer and his wife.
Don't worry, little brother. We'll see her again soon.
That's what you think.
How dare you send our sister away? I demand to see my father.
So many spoilt little mouths to feed. How's a poor mother to cope? Well, I think it's time you all stopped being such a financial burden to your dear papa. His money is my money now, after all. Go out into the world and get your own living. Fly like great voiceless birds. Shoo! Well, go on.
You send my beloved little Eliza to finishing school, and all of my little princes to the military academy without consulting me first? How dare you?
Oh, if you had only seen how cruelly and insolently they treated me, you would have done the same, husband dear.
Yet, I cannot believe those dear children would behave in such a way. Especially not my lovely Eliza. Oh.
Do you doubt my word, husband? Is this how you cherish
No.
and honor me?
Please don't cry. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sure you had your reasons. You know best, dear.
And don't you forget it, dear.
The summers and winters passed, and as soon as Eliza was old enough, she found her way back home to the palace.
Who? Who goes there?
It is I, the Princess Eliza. I wish to see my father, the king.
Wait here while I inform the Queen. No one sees His Majesty the King these days without her say-so.
Eliza, home at last. Your father will be delighted. And how beautiful you've grown. Too beautiful by half.
How are my brothers? Oh, how I've missed them.
All in good time, child, all in good time. But come, we cannot present you to your father dressed like a peasant. What you need is a royal makeover. There now. What a transformation.
Do you have a looking glass, Mother? So I may see just how beautiful you have made me.
Oh, come now. A girl as lovely as you has no need of such vanities, surely.
Well, wife, where is she? This girl who calls herself my long-lost daughter. Let me see her. Thunder and blazes, wife. Are you mad? First you tell me all my lovely children have been lost at sea, and now this.
All my brothers lost at sea? Oh.
You dare to persist in this charade? Oh, get out of my sight before I have you beheaded for attempted fraud, impersonating a princess, and trying to break a lonely old father's heart.
Oh, that wicked queen. She made me look like this. What's the use? I'll never find my way home again.
There. Why so sad?
My heart is broken. I was once a princess with 11 princely brothers, but now I am lost, and I fear I will never see my brothers again.
11 princes, you say? No. It's rare enough to see one prince round this neck of the woods, let alone 11 in one go. Did see 11 swans the other day, though. with crowns on their heads. Now that is something you don't see very often.
11 swans? Wearing crowns? Where?
Heading downriver to the seashore. That's where they always go at sunset this time of year.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, could it be 9, 10, 11? It is them. It is. But they've hardly aged a day since I last saw them. All those many years ago. Oh, my brothers! I found you!
Sis?
Eliza?
Is that you?
It is!
Eliza!
Eliza! Ah, Eliza! Eliza!
So, there you have it, Eliza. By night, we regain our human form, but by day, we're cursed to take to the skies as speechless swans.
If only there was some way to break this evil spell that has been cast upon all of you.
No time to find out. We have to return soon to the faraway land where we live the rest of the year.
Oh, how pretty! Thank you, little brother.
Every year, we may return here for 11 days only, but now, our time is up. At sunrise, we must fly home to the land where we migrate during the winter.
Come with us, Eliza, to the land across the sea.
Yes, come with us.
We'll carry you.
You'll carry me? But how?
We can weave a net out of reeds and seaweed, just like your necklace.
Oh.
Yes, that's how we'll do it.
We're strong enough. Eliza!
There, finished. And just in time, too. Dawn is coming.
Hold on tight, Eliza.
Mwah.
For a whole day, they flew over the ocean.
No, it's nearly sunset. We must find somewhere to land before you all turn back into princes. Or we'll tumble out of the sky and drown. There! That rock! Hurry! Oh!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, don't worry, little brother. I've got you.
So now what? I'm pooped.
Everyone get some rest. We have another long day's flying ahead of us.
Yes, that's right. And I'll sing you all a lullaby.
And so, with the first light of dawn, they were up and away again.
This cave is our home for the rest of the year. And now it's your home too, Eliza. Welcome.
Was I dreaming as we flew? Or did I actually see a heavenly palace floating among the clouds?
Ah, that's a place called Fata Morgana. It resides in the fairy realm, between the waking world and our dreams.
Maybe you'll dream about it tonight and meet the fairy queen.
Well, heaven grant I'm allowed entry to this fabled dream palace, so I may discover how to save you. you, the kind old lady who helped me before.
Oh, I take many forms, child.
And I know why you are here.
Oh.
To free your brothers from the wicked queen's spell, you must weave them 11 long-sleeved coats out of stinging nettles, which must only be gathered in a graveyard by moonlight, or the magic won't work. But beware, during all this time you must never speak a word to anyone, or the princes will die, as if stabbed through the heart with a dagger.
She groped in amongst the ugly nettles, which stung great blisters on her hands and arms. But she was determined to save her dear brothers.
Eliza? What in the world are you doing?
Why can't you talk? Wait, I know. You dreamt of a way to break the Wicked Queen's spell, didn't you?
And you're not allowed to talk until your task is completed?
Look at her poor blistered hands. And she is doing all this to save us. Poor brave Eliza.
One coat was already finished, when suddenly...
What are you doing in this wild forest, child? This is no place for a girl all alone. Come, I will take you to my palace where you will be fed and cared for. As king of this land, I must insist. Bring her things. I had your room furnished like your cave, so you might feel more at home. Yes, here is the work that means so much to you, for I do so want you to be happy here. Now she, Archbishop, is the kind of girl I could fall in love with.
Please be cautious, sire. She might be a witch.
Who ever heard of a witch being so beautiful?
Trust me, sire. They're the most dangerous kind.
Just make sure she's well looked after, Archbishop, or you'll have me to answer to.
I don't know what your game is, my girl, but I'll be watching you. Nobody undermines my influence with the king. Nobody.
So, Eliza worked on to save her brothers. And even though she could not speak to him, the kind king did fall in love with her. Oh. And she fell in love with him. So, the king and Eliza were married. But even though the Archbishop placed the crown on her head so hard it hurt, she remained silent, for her brothers' lives depended on it. Eliza wove coat after coat, creeping into the churchyard to gather nettles for flax. But the more visits she made, the more the Archbishop became sure she was indeed a witch.
No, it can't be. Not my darling wife.
I'm afraid so, Your Majesty. Every moonlit night she's out here, consorting with the spirits of the dead, and gathering herbs from their graves for her spells and potions. Now, if that isn't proof she's a witch, I'll eat my slippers.
Leave her alone. Speak to them, darling. Please, tell them you're not a witch.
You know the laws of the land, Your Majesty. This is a High Council matter now.
I've seen enough. Do what you must.
Eliza was arrested, with only one last coat to weave.
For the last time, girl, do you deny the charges against you? Speak!
Or the court can show no mercy.
Guilty! Take her away!
Here, witch. May your precious coat keep you warm on your last night, and your beloved stinging nettles will make a fitting pillow.
Ha! But nothing could have pleased her more. Eliza got straight back to work, for time was short. Eliza's sentence was to be carried out in the morning. But she never lost hope, for her task was almost finished. And now she knew her brothers were on their way. And so, all the townsfolk came out to see the witch punished.
Serves her right.
Even now, Eliza would not give up her task. 10 coats finished, one last one to go.
What magic is this? Hurry, executioner! Get on with it! Yes, before she puts the spell on the
Look,
floor!
sorry, love. Time's up. Ouch, ouch, ouch!
Everybody, stop! Our sister Eliza, your queen, is innocent.
A rose tree! Oh, what miracle is this? Executioner! Wait!
Oh. Now I may speak. Yes, yes, I am innocent.
I knew you were innocent. I knew it! Mwah, my darling.
Yes, all's well that ends well, eh?
Don't worry, Archbishop. I'll tell my chef to rustle you up a tasty red currant sauce.
Your Majesty?
To be served with your slippers. Wouldn't want you to choke on them at the banquet tonight. Now, would we?
My mouth waters at the prospect, sire.
I'm sorry, my beloved littlest brother. I didn't have time to finish that one last sleeve.
No matter, my beloved Eliza. I'm just delighted to be a prince in sunlight again, and now we shall never be parted.
Yes, yes.
Get out of my sight.
And the family were reunited with the biggest celebration ever seen.